When your wife says she wants a break, you hope she just needs time to think. But when mine came back 3 weeks later, what she said revealed the darkest truth about our marriage, and my revenge shocked her completely. Her name was Samantha, and we'd been married for 11 years. I thought our life was stable. Good jobs, a nice home, 2 kids we adored. She was my partner, my best friend, the person I thought I could trust above anyone. But one night, she sat me down at the kitchen table, her eyes darting everywhere but at mine. "Marcus," she said quietly, "I think I need a break. Just some space to figure myself out." I felt like the floor dropped from under me. A break? From our marriage? What does that even mean? She gave some speech about needing to find herself and reconnect with who she was before us. It sounded rehearsed, like she'd said it 100 times in her head. I didn't argue. I simply nodded and said, "Take your time." The next morning, she packed a bag, kissed the kids on their heads, and left. For 3 weeks, I lived like a ghost in our home, cooking, cleaning, getting the kids to school. At night, I replayed her words, wondering what I had missed. Friends told me to stay calm, that she'd probably come back refreshed. Deep down, though, my gut told me something darker was going on. And I was right. 3 weeks later, Samantha walked through the door like nothing had happened. She dropped her bags, hugged the kids, and sat down across from me with a smile. "I feel so much better," she said. "I realized I love you, Marcus. This marriage is what I really want." I leaned back, studying her carefully. "That's great," I said, "but where exactly were you all this time?" Her smile faltered. She tried to brush it off. "Just staying with a friend, relaxing, clearing my mind." But what she didn't know was that during those 3 weeks, I hadn't just been waiting. I had been watching. A buddy of mine works in IT security, and with his help, I checked our shared phone account and tracked her social media activity. The truth hit me like a freight train. Samantha hadn't been finding herself. She had been with Daniel, a man from her office she always swore was just a colleague. Pictures, hotel bookings, late-night messages, it was all there. That night, as she sat across from me, claiming she wanted to work things out, I placed a folder on the table. Inside were printed screenshots, receipts, and even photos of her and Daniel leaving a hotel together. Her face turned ghost white. "Marcus, it's not what it looks like," she stammered. I cut her off. "Don't bother. For 3 weeks you were with him, while I stayed here holding everything together. You wanted space? Fine. You're about to have all the space you'll ever need." She started crying, begging me not to destroy our family, saying she had made a mistake. But I'd already been to a lawyer. The divorce papers were ready. The next day, I sat her down with the kids and calmly told them that Mom needed to live somewhere else for a while. I didn't give them the ugly details, but I made sure they knew it wasn't their fault. Meanwhile, I filed for custody and moved money out of our joint account before she could touch it. Samantha tried to fight me, but once the evidence came out, she didn't stand a chance. Her affair with Daniel became common knowledge at her office, and Daniel's own marriage collapsed. She lost her reputation, her comfort, and the respect of the very people she tried to impress. As for me, I built a new life. Hard at first, yes, but honest and free of lies. And when Samantha showed up months later, asking if we could try again for the kids, I just shook my head. "You wanted a break, remember? Now you've got one, for good." She threw away 11 years for 3 weeks of thrill, and in the end, her so-called break broke her life more than mine. If you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.